Welcome to finding the best neighborhoods in Fredericksburg, Virginia. So choosing the right neighborhood it's a significant decision for you and your family, and we're here to help you with the essential factors.
That's right, Ruthie. Today we're going to talk about the key things. We've done hundreds of real estate transactions over the years, helped lots of people relocate to this area, and we have found 6 key things to making a decision to find the best neighborhood for your family. So today we're going to talk about budget, we're going to talk about commuting, we're going to talk about schools, we're going to talk about crime and safety, we're going to talk about amenities, what fits your lifestyle, and we're going to talk about recommendations. So let's dive right into today's video.
So first and foremost, let's talk about budget. Budget's a huge thing. Fredericksburg it's a large area, so there are a wide ranges of home styles and prices in the area.
Yeah, Ruthie's right. We have a wide variety of prices, and that's why it's really important when you're moving to someplace new to use a local, very experienced real estate agent, preferably us if you're coming here, who knows the area really well, can look at your budget, listen to you about all the things that are important to you, and then point you to some neighborhoods that are going to fit your budget and all the other parameters that you set.
So next, let's talk about your commute. You need to consider your commute time when choosing a neighborhood. Fredericksburg is located around or along the I-95 and Route 1 corridor. Those highways at peak hours can get a little bit hairy, a little bit congested. So during those times, especially peak times, you're going to want to consider the travel time and where your place of work is actually located.
Yeah, so one of the things that we recommend to our clients is to use technology tools that are available to you. Google Maps is really good, Waze is really good. You can look on Google Maps and see what the traffic patterns are at various times of day. Anywhere in the country, no matter where you are, you can look and see what the traffic patterns are happening. You can see where the bottlenecks are happening, where there's heavy traffic, what time of day there's traffic. Also, we recommend that you consider using public transportation like the train, and if that's something that you can do, then that may dictate where you want to live. So instead of actually moving someplace that might be 10 miles further north, closer to DC or Northern Virginia, you may be able to come on south, get more bang for your buck in the house, but be close to a train station.
I have to interject. I mean, Waze is absolutely the best.
Waze is the bomb.
I just have to say, you want to know where a pothole is? Waze is going to tell you. You want to know where the police are hiding out? Waze is going to tell you. It is the absolute best.
I don't go anywhere without turning Waze on.
I don't either.
Even around town.
Even if you know where you're going, you should have Waze on.
All right, so before we go any further, we need to tell you, Ruthie, this is my business partner, Ruthie Buck. I'm Jeff Edmisten. We are Virginia real estate agents. And as much as we love making these videos, we love even more helping you with your real estate needs. So if you have any questions about this video, about Fredericksburg, about living here, moving here, real estate, whatever it is, we get calls all the time, and we love those calls. And you can call us too. The number's on the screen and in the description below. And we look forward to talking to you soon.
But I will say, from all the videos we've been doing, today is probably the warmest day that we've had, so we're not freezing doing one outside. But of course, if you watch my hair, it's still a bit breezy.
It is still breezy, but it's a beautiful spring day in Fredericksburg. You see Riverfront Park behind us, the parking garage back there. We are right in downtown Fredericksburg.
So when you're looking to move to Fredericksburg, a significant item that you'll want to think about are the schools. Fredericksburg has a large array of schools in the area, but schools, especially if you have school-age children, it's going to be important to you.
All right, so yeah, Ruthie's right. Schools are very important. And even if you don't have school-age children, buying into good school districts is a good idea, because statistically, homes in better school districts sell for more, retain their value better. So it's always a good decision, but especially if you have children. And Fredericksburg has some fantastic schools. This area has some fantastic schools. It's hard to go wrong with a particular school, but some are better than others. And we have some here in the Fredericksburg area that are super high rated schools in the state of Virginia. But you should do your own research. Regardless of what anyone tells you, you should do your own research. And you can do that on websites like greatschools.org, which is a good one. We know of a lot better ones. If you would like those resources, call or text us and we will point you in the direction of some really good resources to check the school statistics. Also, besides that, you should also go to the school's website, go to the school's social media site. That way you can look at everything about the school. You can look at the culture, you can look at the curriculums, you could look at extracurricular activities. Make sure you visit all of the resources that are available to you before you decide on what school you would like your children to go to. All right, so far we've talked about budget, we've talked about picking a neighborhood based on your commute, and we talked about schools. The next most important factor is crime and safety. We always recommend our clients to look at crime rates. You go to websites that offer that information. You can go to places like the police department website and so forth, but crime and safety is a critical element of picking the neighborhood for you and your family. Even though Fredericksburg has a relatively low crime rate, it's still very important that you do your research.
So you can check out the local police department's website for crime statistics, or there are other websites too, such as crimegrade.org, where you can find information on crime rates in the different neighborhoods.
Yeah, crimegrade.org is a really good website. Again, we have some others, so if you need additional resources, reach out to us, call or text us, and we'll share that with you. But crimegrade.org is a great site. All right, so now you get into some of the more subjective things. Everything we talked about so far is just mission critical. But the next thing we tell people that they should be concerned about is the amenities. What suits your lifestyle? We're talking about amenities in the neighborhood, and we're talking about amenities in the community. You know, is it important to you and your lifestyle to be really close to shopping, or to be close to parks, or be close to water? I know when I moved to where I live, budget was a big concern, but on top of that, I wanted to be really close to water because at the time I did a lot of fishing, and that was really important to me. I wanted to be close to that, so I moved somewhere where I could have a boat on the water in about 6 minutes. So look at what amenities that you need for you and your family and factor that into the neighborhood you choose.
So you can find information about most of the amenities on neighborhood, I guess not neighborhood videos, but neighborhood websites. Also, by visiting, a great way to actually even see the neighborhood or the amenities firsthand is actually to visit the neighborhood. Take a look at the amenities.
Yeah, most of the neighborhoods, not all, but many neighborhoods have social media sites that you can go and visit there, and that gives you a couple of neat perspectives. You can see what the community itself or the HOA might be saying about the neighborhood, but a lot of times you can actually see comments from the residents and see, you know, is there problems? Are they really happy with the neighborhood? And that sort of thing. So don't forget about social media sites as well.
So now let's talk about recommendations on neighborhoods. There are lots of ways to actually get recommendations on neighborhoods. I mean, one of the best is probably through family, friends, your loved ones, because then you're going to get honest opinions on different neighborhoods. You can get recommendations by social media. You can get recommendations through coworkers. Lots of different ways for recommendations.
Yeah, and the last one Ruthie mentioned is a big one, because chances are, if you're watching this video, you're probably relocating here versus already living here. So you may not have friends and family in the area, but you may have already secured employment. And if that's the case, reach out to those coworkers and ask them for their recommendations. But everything Ruthie said is very valid. Go to all the resources that are available to you. So in a nutshell, that's the system that we use, that we recommend to our buyer clients when we talk to them in the very beginning. We usually do a Zoom call where we're learning all the things that are important to them. And in that Zoom call, we lay out this process to them, how they should be picking the best neighborhood for their family. You know, first focus on your budget, then figure out where you need to be based on the commute, where you're going to work based on the commute to getting to work, and look at the traffic patterns and all of that. Then you want to look at schools, use all those resources, all the different websites, talk to people. Then you want to research crime and safety, because that's a hugely important element for you and for your family. Then look at the amenities that both the neighborhood has and what's close to you. Even like my partner here, Ruthie, I know when she moved into the area years and years ago, she wanted to be really close to Central Park Marketplace, which is the big shopping venue here in Fredericksburg. That's important. It's important to her then.
It's no secret that I like to shop.
I think it's still really important to her now. And lastly, don't overlook those recommendations from friends, family, coworkers, and all that. If you follow this pattern, chances are very, very good we're not going to get a call from you saying, hey, you know what, I picked the wrong neighborhood, I need to sell my house and I need to move. While we're always here to help you with that, we want you to be really, really happy with your decision. And if you're relocating here from out of state, one of the services that Ruthie and I provide is we do virtual showings. So we will actually do tours for you of neighborhoods and show you what's close to those particular neighborhoods. Once we've learned what's important to you and we're pointing you in the right direction, we can help you to narrow that down even further. So that's it for today. We hope you found some value in this. And again, if you have any questions at all, call or text us. Our phone number is on the screen and in the description below. And we look forward to talking to you, and we will see you in the next video.